Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Shred Show Live. I am your host, Josh Pitts, and I'm joined by new friend and very special guest, Tracy Farber from SimpleNexus. Nexus. Wow, that's a mouthful right there. She's actually the director of solutions engineering. And ladies and gentlemen, you know what's coming. It's just around the corner. We're excited. Come snug with us. It's time. We're going to snuggle right in, and we're going to be talking about the event that is just around the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to shred. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're so excited to have you join us. And Tracy, this is the first time on the show. I'm excited to have you here. There's always so much fun and some exciting things always going on with SimpleNexus, but the SNUG event, it's just around the corner and we're excited. This event, more than anything, you and I were just saying this, Tracy, this event is going to be fun. We're kind of all zoomed out. We have Zoom fatigue, we have event fatigue, but you guys have gone above and beyond to make this event fun. And that's the focus, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone is a little bit, like you said, zoomed out. We've all done it for a year now. Can you believe that?
Crazy.
So we want to make it fun. We want to make it as interactive as we possibly can. And as we don't want you to listen to recordings, we want you to have live interactive discussions. So we're excited.
Live is good because that gives one more opportunity to engage. When it's pre-recorded stuff, it's like, okay, like I'm listening. And again, sometimes we tune out, but when it's live, when you can actually engage, when you're able to, post comments, when you're actually able to ask questions, that really just makes it more engaging, especially for me. When I've been part of events where I know it's just like, oh, it's just another Zoom, if somebody else recorded it, it's kind of like, I kind of can just zone out. And it's like, oh, it is what it is. But when I know that it's live, I'm like, hey, they can, and if I can engage with Tracy or I can invite or engage with somebody who's speaking, that gets me personally more excited. Somebody who's done so many of these, I know I'm excited for that aspect of it. And I'm going to share right now, this is for me, when you talk about fun, when you talk about entrepreneur, when we talk about absolute value, Damon John, one of the original sharks on Shark Tank, is going to be speaking at the event. How much more fun can it be than that?
Oh, that's super exciting. I watch Shark Tank every week, and I just love kind of hearing what they do and how they do it. So I'm super excited to be in that session and sort of hear what he has to say and hear questions from everyone. So everyone can submit questions prior to, and then he'll go through and answer those questions in that interactive session. So that's going to be really fun.
I'm so glad you mentioned that because that's what I was going to highlight is you can actually, when you register for the event, you can submit a question for Damon John to answer. Like who else, what other opportunity do you have to actually ask Damon John a question? Like that is, to me, is super exciting. So I'm stoked for that session as well. And then talking about fun. If you don't know who Fabio Viviani is, he's this celebrity chef and he just has a ton of fun in the kitchen. And he's actually going to be making a dish. He's going to be making a dish at the event, not at the event, but he's going to be making it virtual for everybody.
Exactly. It's going to be super cool. So we're going to give everyone the recipes. So those that want to follow along can do so during the session. And he's going to cook for us and talk about what he does. And, I looked him up and he's got restaurants across the country. So that is so cool.
I was going to say, that's one of those things to me. I wish it was right before Valentine's. I wish I could make something really cool for my wife. Like, man, why couldn't it be a little bit earlier? But that's okay. You're still going to, maybe you can bring that as an afterthought, after surprise for your loved one is come back and be like, hey, you know what? Guess what I learned at SNUG this year? I learned to make an exquisite dish for you. Some of the other people I'm really excited for as well. Of course, you're going to have Matt Hansen, CEO and founder of SimpleNexus talking. Kathleen Schreiner-Gates, who we've actually had on the show before, she's going to be talking as well. And then look at all these other people. We got Ben Miller, Brian Zitton of Regora. The list goes on and on. Sue Woodard over at Total Expert. Mm-hmm. When you guys were putting this event together, I know as we've had discussions in the past, you were really thinking, hey, who's going to bring the fire? And going back to that fun aspect, Tracy, is who's going to bring the content that really keep people engaged?
That's exactly right. And we wanted to make sure that we could have those engaging conversations. So bringing people in with lots of energy behind them and making sure those sessions are like you said, engaging. So it's going to be fun.
There's going to be, and what's so cool is, like you mentioned, a lot of these sessions are live. So you can actually go, you can sign up for them. Man, look at that handsome devil right there. That's somebody, you're not going to want to miss that one for sure. But there are so many great sessions that you can sign up for. You can't possibly fit it all in. So make sure you, as you're registering, you choose those sessions wisely of which ones that you can. Michael Chan, a director of SimpleNexus, we had him on the show just a couple of weeks ago. Again, so many people that are going to be bringing the fire, bringing so much excitement. Unfortunately, again, it's not going to be live, it's a virtual, but you guys have taken out all the stops when it comes to making this event fun on a virtual aspect.
Yeah, we really have, and we've got tracks for everybody. So if you're a prospect, you're going to have a track dedicated for you, so you learn all about SimpleNexus. If you're, sort of in the weeds of SimpleNexus, there's places for you to go and get your information as well. So we're trying to cover all the bases, and it's going to be a really cool event.
And that's what I'm excited about, because again, talking about, I know we're not just hyping this one up, ladies and gentlemen. We've all been part of those virtual events where it's just kind of like, another virtual event. But SimpleNexus, being a technology company, you guys have put so much thought and so much work behind the scenes for this event. Not only great speakers, but the platform itself, the opportunity to engage, to have those conversations, and to be part of something. That's what I'm excited for. Because again, we've all sat through those boring ones, and it's just like, man, you know what? We need something different. So a lot to come from SNUG this year. Is there any one session other than Damon John that you're really excited for, Tracy?
I gotta say I'm excited for the cooking, just because it's interesting. It's something really, really different that you don't see all the time. So
Yeah.
I think that was just a really neat approach. So I'm excited for that.
For sure. And I do want to highlight this too, because, and I don't want to talk a ton about this because sometimes people, they're like, oh, this is, of course they're going to talk about this, but I actually want to recognize some of the sponsors on this as well. Look at some of just the sponsors in particular. You've got Rigora. I mentioned Brian Zinn. You have ArchMI, Surefire, First American. Look at all these sponsors, Form Free, Total Expert. There are so many people involved with this. Mortgage Coach, our good friend Dave Savage over there. So many people are involved. Black Knight. Great companies are involved with this. When you see a roster like this, when you see sponsors getting behind an event like this, it's going to be such an incredible event. And I think what gets me excited about SNUG every time I've attended, Tracy, is there's that collaboration of all these different minds. You bring these together, again, great sessions, but the conversations that happen, that are going to be happening at SNUG between all these tech companies, between all these mortgage companies, really is exciting to me as well. And that's what you guys try to accomplish is, hey, let's bring people together to collaborate.
Let's collaborate. No, everybody's got unique problems that they're trying to solve for and unique ways that they've solved for them. So it's interesting that we can all collaborate together and exchange ideas and really think together. So it's exciting.
It is exciting to think together. I remember last year, some of the conversations that I was part of, during the different breakout sessions and even between sessions, the conversations between large entities, big companies, some of these sponsors that I mentioned, they're absolutely, it was brilliant talking about, hey, here's how we can collaborate. Here's how we can work together. They were at a SNUG event, but they were collaborating together on other projects, on other opportunities together. And that's what's cool about this event too. Again, it's all about the SimpleNexus user group, but at the same time, you guys are bringing these brilliant minds from across the industry to have those ideas, to kind of almost like a Shark Tank, to kind of breed new ideas, breed new collaborations, and work together on something so we can bring that industry together. Because as we all know, SimpleNexus's goal is to really improve that journey of home ownership, to really make that experience something different. And that's what this, at the core of it, that's what this event is all about.
Yep. And you can kind of see that from the sponsors. We're going to have the journey from the very beginning of searching for a home all the way through closing that home in an e-closing situation and, getting everything signed without being so face-to-face. And, it's really, it's a neat time to be in this industry. So it's cool.
It is a neat time. Not only is business better than ever for most of us, and it's just things are just crazy, but the collaboration and the opportunities that are ahead of us are really exciting. Plus, I do want to mention this, guys. You don't want to miss out on this. I'm going to share it right below. This is your last chance. In the next couple of weeks, the Where Is Your Office campaign. You guys are going to be doing that. Going to be announcing the winner at SNUG, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a really cool prize too. So when it's really, it's safe to travel, you're gonna get to go somewhere. So very cool.
Eventually, when all that travel, right? And I'm looking forward to this. I know we've had people reach out to us like, how do I get entered in this? Where is your office? So the link is below for that as well. The link is below for the SimpleNexus user group if you want to attend that. But they're going to be giving away. So you only have a few more days, ladies and gentlemen, to really get involved with the Where Is Your Office campaign. Again, they're giving away an Expedia gift card. So you can take your loved ones and travel and get away from it all. So you don't want to miss out on that opportunity. And again, that is going to be ending at the SNUG event on February 22nd through the 24th, correct?
That's correct.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to want to miss it. I'm so excited to have Tracy on to share some of why she's excited. And ladies and gentlemen, again, collaboration opportunities, incredible speakers, incredible sessions that you're going to learn from. Not only learn the ins and outs of SimpleNexus and their entirety and all the tools they have to offer, but again, the collaboration, the opportunities to work together as an industry are just there. So Tracy, thank you so much for joining us, for sharing a little bit about it. It's going to be exciting, guys. Just a few more days to register. So make sure you click the link below. Make sure you do it right now. Save your seat before it fills up. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, as always, we appreciate you. We love you. Now it's time for all of you to go shred and snug with us. Show up, hustle, repeat every day. We'll see you guys. See you, Tracy.
Bye. Thank you.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you again so much for joining us for today's show. If you like the content, make sure you hit that like button below. And if you already haven't subscribed to our channel, click right over here and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want to see our latest video, click over here. And again, if you want to see the best of daily content within the mortgage and real estate industries, you have to subscribe now. We look forward to having you shred with us every single day.